Deep within the rugged mountains of Texas, where the wind whispers through ancient canyons and the landscape seems untouched by time, a colossal project is quietly unfolding. Imagine a clock buried deeply inside a mountain so huge that it stands 500 feet tall, stretching the entire height of the mountain. Imagine a clock that is designed to keep accurate time for the next 10,000 years that ticks once a year, where the century hand advances once every 100 years and the cuckoo comes out on the millennium, and that too at a whopping cost of $42 million. A marvel that seems straight out of a sci-fi epic, right? It's not a movie scene, it's real. It is the 10,000-year clock funded by none other than Jeff Bezos, the genius behind Amazon. This is the incredible story of the 10,000-year clock. Chapter 1. The idea. Once upon a time, in the heart of a Californian vineyard, a man named Danny Hillies had an idea. He envisioned a clock that would last for 10,000 years, ticking away the seconds, minutes, and hours long after he was gone. Danny Hillies was a computer scientist and inventor who had previously founded a company called Thinking Machines, a parallel supercomputer manufacturer. But he had always been fascinated by the concept of long-term thinking and how it could shape our future. He thought he would build a clock that would last for 10,000 years, a clock that would be a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. So in 1986, he wrote down his idea in an essay and committed to making it a reality. Chapter 2. The prototype. But how could such a clock be built? Hillies knew that he needed to start small, to build a prototype that would demonstrate the feasibility of his idea. He approached the Walt Disney Company, who agreed to fund the project. Hillies began building the clock, piece by piece, in a workshop on the Disney lot. He worked tirelessly, worked day and night, to bring his vision to life. As a result, the first prototype of the clock began working on December 31, 1999, just in time to display the transition to the year 2000. A 2-meter prototype of the clock is on display at the Science Museum in London. Chapter 3. Partnership with Jeff Bezos. But a prototype was not enough. Hillies needed funding to build the full-scale clock, a clock that would be 500 feet tall and weigh 10,000 pounds. He approached a number of wealthy individuals, but none were willing to invest in such a risky and unconventional project. That is, until he met Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, and one of the richest men in the world with a current net worth of $190 billion. But he was also a visionary who shared Hillies' passion for long-term thinking. When Hillies approached him with the idea of the 10,000-year clock, Bezos was immediately intrigued. He agreed to fund the project and became a partner in the venture. Together, Hillies and Bezos set out to build the clock of the future. Bezos Expeditions, a company owned by Jeff Bezos, is funding the manufacturing and site construction of the full-scale clock for $42 million. The clock is being constructed on land that the billionaire owns in Texas. Chapter 4. Design. The 10,000-year clock stands as a remarkable engineering feat, meticulously crafted to maintain precise timekeeping for the next 10,000 years while requiring minimal upkeep. The clock is being developed based on longevity, ensuring accuracy even after 10,000 years. Maintainability, enabling future generations to keep the clock operational. Transparency, ensuring the clock is easily comprehensible without disassembly. Evolvability, allowing for continuous improvement over time. Scalability, building and testing smaller prototypes to ensure the functionality of the final large clock. The official website of the 10,000-year clock reveals that the mountain housing the clock will feature 5 room-sized anniversary chambers, marking the 1-year, 10-year, 100-year, 1,000-year, and 10,000-year milestones. The chambers are sealed spaces for time-related artifacts, animations, and messages about humanity's future. According to the website, we aren't planning to build the animations for the 100, 1,000, and 10,000-year anniversary chambers, but will instead leave those to future generations. We are providing a mechanical interface into those chambers that provides those future builders with power and the correct clock triggering events. We do intend to build the animation for the 10-year anniversary chamber, but haven't decided what it will be yet. So it's open to new ideas, and you can contribute one by emailing them through their website. Chapter 5. How does the clock work? It's made up of different parts like a solar synchronizer, a pendulum, a chime generator, and various gears and dials. The largest component is the chime generator that produces more than 3.5 million distinct bell chime sequences, ensuring that no 2 days will sound the same. The clock's operation relies on massive gears situated within a shaft inside the mountain, powered by thermal energy harnessed from temperature fluctuations during the day and night cycle on the mountain. Additionally, visitors who brave the challenging hike to the site can manually wind the clock. The core of the clock will feature a star field indicating both the sidereal day and the precession of the zodiac. Surrounding this, a display will showcase the positions of the sun and moon, including the moon's phase and angle. An outer double dial with digits will display the year in a 5-digit format like 02000 instead of the traditional 2000. The clock employs binary digital logic implemented mechanically in a sequence of stacked binary adders. This digital computer, with 32 bits of accuracy, utilizes mechanical wheels and levers instead of electronic components. Chapter 6. Clock Location. For the permanent storage of the clock, the Long Foundation acquired the top of Mount Washington in Nevada, surrounded by Great Basin National Park. Situated approximately 10,000 feet up the Snake Range, the clock will be mostly underground, accessible only by foot from the east. Visiting the clock will pose challenges as the nearest airport is several hours away by car, and the foot trail to the clock is rugged, rising almost 2,000 feet above the valley floor. According to the Foundation's website, to see the clock you need to start at dawn, like any pilgrimage. It will require a day's hike to reach its interior gears. The clock will be free to visit, but the number of visitors will be limited to preserve the integrity and the mystery of the clock. Chapter 7. Construction and Completion. The clock will be a marvel of engineering once completed. It is being made to withstand natural forces like temperature changes, humidity, and dust. The clock must be simple enough to be maintained by future generations, but complex enough to be interesting and accurate. The clock is being constructed by a team of engineers, craftsmen, and architects from around the world. It took more than a year to drill 500 feet into solid limestone and quartz, creating the space for the clock. For an additional 2 years, a diamond-cutting robot meticulously sliced stones to construct stairs. Work on the clock continues, as the completion date for the clock's construction has not been set. The 10,000-year clock stands as a testament to human imagination and the pursuit of enduring legacies. While it has sparked important conversations about the future and long-term thinking, some critics argue that the clock is a waste of money and resources that could be better spent on solving the urgent problems of today, while others question the wisdom of imposing a human-made artifact on the natural landscape. Some wonder if the clock will actually inspire long-term thinking, or if it will be forgotten or ignored by future generations. So, what's your take on the 10,000-year clock? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more intriguing topics, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Your engagement keeps this community alive, and we look forward to hearing your perspectives. Until next time, stay curious.